Tim Burton's big trilogy is complete. Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Big Fish, and now this. It's about time. Big Eyes is the true life story of Walter and Margaret Keane, painters who revolutionized the way commercial art was promoted and sold in the 60s. Their famous works of young girls with very large eyes gained such popularity that eventually it became difficult to hide the lie that was hiding beneath the paint on each canvas. Amy Adams and Christoph Waltz are tasked with playing this couple, and Tim Burton steps in to direct a tale that touches on truth, beauty, gender issues, and ownership in the world of art. Now, it's no secret that I'm a sucker for a good true story, so you probably won't be surprised that I absolutely loved this movie, especially with the wonderfully enigmatic Tim Burton at the helm. Though he's most famous for his more off-the-wall flicks, I think he makes his best films when he tempers them with reality, like this one. Big Eyes still has that Burton quirk and charm, but lives in a place that is a bit more accessible to a wide audience. And it's a perfect balance for this story especially, as it plays right into the themes of what it means to commercialize your art and the ethics of pandering versus promoting. But here, I think Burton walks that line beautifully and tells us this true story in a particularly satisfying way, using the screen as his canvas to paint in much the same wide-eyed, bright-colored, kitschy way that Keane did in the 60s. He's helped, of course, by the fact that this really is an incredible true story with some real depth and meaning to it, and by another standout performance by Amy Adams, who expertly paints the multiple dimensions needed to tell the story of this amazing woman. Mother, wife, victim, and hero all come through with vibrancy and honor in a way that takes a talent I'm actually not sure most actresses possess, but Adams nails it. And she's surrounded by a cast that all competently help the story along to its engaging and interesting finish. Well, all except one. And unfortunately, it's the other lead. Which brings us to the worst thing. Christoph Waltz. Yes, I know that's a tough one, but I just didn't buy his performance for a second. I'm not sure if it's bad casting or just bad execution, but when your role is that of a salesman huckster that could sell Girl Scouts their own Thin Mints back at a markup, you'd better be able to sell me as a viewer first, because if I don't believe your nonsense, then it makes it even harder for me to believe that the people in the story would believe it either, which can make the whole thing feel a bit false. Overall, though, Big Eyes is still a wonderful movie. Thanks to the keen hand of Tim Burton and a beautiful performance by Adams, Waltz's shortcomings are offset enough for me to sign this review with an A-. Thanks for checking out this Your Movie Friend review. Stay tuned for this review's Best Ever Challenge here in a bit. First, I want to throw some stuff up over here that you can click on. If you'd like to subscribe, which I'd very much appreciate, do that by clicking the big gray subscribe button. Want to see more? Well, The Gambler and The Interview are also out this week, so you can click them as well. You can also click the logo up here to go to the all-new YourMovieFriend.com, where you can find a searchable database of reviews, as well as the written text of these videos. And finally, this review's Best Ever Challenge. This is where you name the best movie ever in a particular category, and then also try to identify my choice. What is the best Tim Burton movie ever? Now, I'm going with the one that has a loner and a rebel that you may not want to get mixed up with. Drop your own answer and a guess at mine in the comments, and the first person to guess mine gets a point. Thanks, and please subscribe.